While doing some rehab for a back injury, Paige noted some knee pain during some front squats recently.
Okay, so point to where the pain's at. In 0 to 10, how bad was it?
While squatting, like a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Understand that the symptoms of pain are not always due to a problem at that area. The real cause is likely somewhere else, such as the hip and/or ankle. Now, because I knew she already had great hip mobility, we started our screening process by looking at her ankle mobility. She was able to easily touch her knee at the table at 6.5 inches, but as you can see, came up a few inches short on her other side, and this actually recreated her knee pain. Next, I assessed her tibial rotation, and she told me that her left ankle felt stiffer trying to rotate her foot in, and as you can see, there's a small difference again side to side. To address this, I had her pin a band underneath the base of her big toe, grab the ground with her foot as she applied resistance to the band and drove her knee out to the side by squeezing her lateral glutes. She held for 5 seconds before coming back, and she did 10 repetitions. We then retested her mobility, and this is what we found.
Very good. How does it feel?
Better, not a stiff movement.
Feels like it can move in much easier.
Yeah.
We then went back to the original ankle test.
Unable to touch before, and now
So close.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, not 100%, but definitely better.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you feel less pain or same
I
pain?
don't feel pain at all.
Don't feel pain at all.
Because she was still lacking a little bit of mobility, I decided to throw in a banded joint mobilization. The goal is to have the band positioned on the top of the foot, pulling down on the talus bone while the shin moves forward, assisting the natural joint mechanics. After 10 repetitions, we retested, and as you can see, she was now able to touch, meaning she now had symmetrical ankle mobility once again. You see, during the squat, we need a symmetrical amount of lower body mobility. The tibias internally rotate and tilt to the sides as the shins move forward towards the toes, the movement of ankle dorsiflexion. Paige had limitations in both and was causing the excessive load transfer to the left knee. Once cleared up, let's listen in on how her next set of squats went.
Okay, 0 to 10, how did your pain feel?
0.
0, so we went from 6 out of 10 pain with limited tibial rotation and limited ankle mobility moving forward. Fixed both of those, and your pain went down to 0 in your knee.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not only was Paige able to get out of pain that day, but she was able to maintain pain-free movements within her knee. She was able to get back to squatting heavy that very next week, as you can see right here. This goes to show that when rehabbing knee pain, we don't look directly at the site of symptoms, but rather look at areas above and below the site of pain, as in Paige's case, it was at below, and that will lead us to the full fix because we're actually addressing cause.
They say that energy flows where attention goes, so I pay no mind. Why waste my time with all these negative cats scratching? So caught up in their egos, these people have lost.